Amazon product launches have just been dealt some significant updates, and today we're going to go through exactly what they are. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ben. I'm a full-time brand builder, founder of brandbuilderuni.com, where our mission is to help you build a brand that you own and a life that you love. So if those are your goals, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll get started. All right, so Amazon product launches are a massive part of what it means to be an Amazon seller. Why do we do a product launch? Well, the reason we sell on Amazon, if you're kind of new to this Amazon space, I'll try and catch you up a little bit here, but the reason that Amazon is such an attractive opportunity and remains to be to this day is because of the sheer volume of traffic on Amazon. Billions of hits, in fact, every single month. The amount of Prime members with credit card on file continues to grow through the roof, and so our goal as Amazon sellers is less about going out and finding customers, more in making sure that our product appears in front of the existing traffic that's already there. One of the biggest challenges of starting your own business is finding customers. Selling on Amazon, you don't have to do that. You just have to be able to get your product in front of people. Herein lies the challenges of an Amazon product launch. Now, things have changed over the years. Way back when, you could launch a product on Amazon and you could give away a ton of free units and ask people to leave reviews in exchange for those free units. Amazon started to recognize that didn't really create the most trust within their review system. So at around 2016, brought in some new rules within their terms of service that said you can't incentivize reviews in any way anymore. It didn't stop you giving away free products, didn't stop you doing big discounts, but you just couldn't do them in exchange for a review. And so that caused people to change the way where they were launching products, and many people would launch products with big discounts, 95% off coupons, 90% off coupons at scale in order to drive keyword ranking for their products. Again, Amazon saw this and saw that it wasn't maybe the most healthy thing for their platform. So around 2018, 2019, the algorithm began to change and the impact of discounted sales was far less on your organic search ranking. And so again, Amazon sellers, as we do, we began to evolve and shift strategies. And one of the strategies that came to the fore was the process of giving rebates. So a buyer would buy your product and then you would give them a rebate, usually the full amount of the price that they paid post-purchase. So once the product has shipped from Amazon, you would then deliver via PayPal or a gift card the amount that they had paid for the product, essentially giving the customer the product for free, but it appeared on the front end to Amazon like a full price purchase and really helped to drive keyword ranking in a very significant way. Now, over the last few years, there's been lots of talk about whether this is white hat, grey hat, black hat, whether it should be done, shouldn't be done, whether it's within terms of service or not. Now, we know that there are a number of companies that actually work with Amazon that provide software solutions, have access to the Amazon API, and therefore are audited by Amazon. And some of those companies are offering rebate services. They offer the automation of rebates, various things like that. So we know that on a top level, that the idea of rebates is one that Amazon don't have an issue with. It's one that Amazon have allowed. It's one that's been welcomed. But recently, there have been some changes that have been taking place that are starting to bring this into question. One of the first things that happened in around mid-October was two software applications that had access to the Amazon API, which were Rebate Key and Elite Seller, were given notice that they were going to be removed from the Amazon platform. I don't want to sort of be too hyperbolic in nature, but this did really send shockwaves around the Amazon community, because Rebate Key has become a service that's been widely used by a lot of sellers in America and has become very well known in the space too. And so these changes were significant. Amazon didn't give reasons behind removing of this access. They simply sent out an email to all those that had given these two companies access to their Amazon data, a notification that these two platforms would be removed from the Amazon platform on a certain time frame. It was initially thought that the issue here was the rebates and that Amazon were going to begin to clamp down on this. However, none of the other services that offered rebates were having any issues like this, and it later came to light that it was most likely to do with the ability to access customer information on the Amazon platform, and it was more of an elite seller thing, and Rebate Key just kind of got caught up in it by association, and it wasn't really anything to do with rebates, and it was kind of everyone calmed down and they resolved those issues, and I'm pretty sure sure even those two tools were able to get reconnected in some way. I'm not fully sure on all of those details, but it all seemed like it had calmed down until around the end of October, when this post that I'm going to put up on screen was actually posted on the Amazon seller support forums, and it was posted by an official Amazon moderator. Now, this isn't like an official Amazon word. It's not Amazon releasing an announcement. It was posted on the Amazon seller forums, right? So it's not completely official, but it's kind of official enough to really make us stand up and take note. I won't read all of it, but just a couple of things to note. It talks about how the seller code of conduct, Amazon's terms of service, requires sellers acting fairly, and it prohibits manipulating sales rank. It said that for a long time. We haven't got time to go into like all of the nuances of this, but I just want to get into a couple of the key details. And they say we have recently received several seller inquiries regarding Amazon's policy on incentives that drive customer discovery and conversion, particularly, and this is obviously the key, through rebates, coupons, and other marketing incentives, and are offered outside Amazon as a way of driving purchase in our store. Now, it says we welcome discounts, coupons, deals, etc., but only when those incentives are part of the product offer made in our store. Amazon have really keep driving this home about the difference between on Amazon and off Amazon. It goes on to say that we consider it a violation of the Amazon seller code of conduct if off-Amazon rebates, discounts, and other schemes are designed to drive customers to the products that are listed and sold without those incentives on Amazon. Then it goes on again to say specifically it is a violation of the Amazon seller code of conduct to manipulate search rank to artificially boost your product's search ranking, including through two-step URLs, super URLs, funnels, treasure hunts, and search, find, buy, another often used tactic, and any other false or misleading behavior. It goes on to say a whole lot more, but like I said, the ramifications of that were unclear because this was a forum post and there weren't any changes in Amazon terms of service. And if you're in any of the Amazon FBA Facebook groups, you would have seen this go a little bit wild. There was conjecture all over the place. There was predictions that were completely wild. Some people were saying nothing's changed. I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing before because there was nothing official. And it seemed like there was nothing official that was going to come. Everyone was going to carry on as normal. However, on the 19th of November, again, another update. Amazon released a statement saying that some changes were coming to the terms of service, that on the 26th of November, it would be fully effective and those terms of service would be changed. Now, that post didn't say exactly what they were, but it alluded to the idea of search, find, buy, rank manipulation, all these kind of things. However, once they finally did get updated, they've just been updated. When this video goes live, they will just be being about to come into effect. And the area that was updated was under the category of acting fairly. Kind of the main things that it says are, the title is that you must act fairly and lawfully and may not misuse any service provided by Amazon. Examples of unfair activities include, and this is where they get really specific in using specific language that they've never ever used before. Bullet point number 2, quick focus on, it says manipulating sales rank, such as by accepting fake orders or orders that you have paid for or refunded externally, or orders that you discounted externally, or making claims about sales rank, yada, yada, yada. So clearly Amazon are saying they don't want people doing rebates anymore, unless I'm reading this wrong. Tell me otherwise, any other experts out there that think I'm reading this wrong. They're saying that they don't want you manipulating sales rank by accepting orders that you have paid for or refunded externally. Like, it would be so easy if they just use the word rebate, right? I think maybe they can't do that because there's companies like, I bought a Canon camera before and there was like a £50 rebate in there. You buy that product and then after a month, you can get that £50 rebate. And I assume they're not using the terminology rebate to avoid issues like that, but still they're calling out rebates in this bullet point. And then it goes on in bullet point 5 to say attempting to influence search results by inflating search ranking through keyword manipulation or incentivizing customers' searches to appear as organic behavior. And again, this isn't saying search, find, buy like the previous forum post did, but it seems pretty blatant. This is saying that you can't get your customers to search for a product by giving them a keyword, finding your product and buying. You can't mimic the sales process. That is against terms of service. So I don't know, there's been so many updates, but it seems to me like Amazon are closing the walls in, bringing the hammer down on the ability for sellers to be able to use rebates and search, find, buy tactics to launch their products on the Amazon platform. What do I personally think of this? I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm still trying to make my mind up. I think long term it's good for the Amazon platform. My concern is Amazon policing this. They say they want people to act fairly. That's the category of the terms of service, right? Acting fairly. But part of me, the cynic in me, feels that they are just updating this to deal with external pressure and to give the facade of dealing with this stuff. But whether they will actually deal with it, will they actually ban the black hat sellers that continue to use this kind of strategies, even though Amazon have outlawed it? I don't know. I can see so many people getting away with this, and then it creates clear distinction between those who are willing to take these risks and those who aren't. And so for me, the resolution is always going to come back to finding new ways to launch products, to grow on the Amazon platform that are within terms of service. Me personally, I like to play a little bit safe. I don't want to take too many risks with my Amazon account because there are so many benefits that come with it. And so I'm going to continue to adapt and evolve and find new ways to launch. There are loads of new ways that continually come through, strategies and tactics. Inside our BBU community, we're always analyzing and strategizing new ways to launch products. But essentially, so much of it these days is going to come back to a couple of things. In fact, one of our 7-figure sellers inside of BBU just recently hit that mark. We were chatting through it in our forum, our Facebook mastermind the other day. And I'd said for me, the biggest thing we need to come back to and remind ourselves of is the thing that's going to win long term is product and brand. Build a good product that solves a problem for a clear group of people. That's how you win the brand game. That's how you win the e-commerce game. That is long-term how you win the Amazon game. And he said to me, Ben, I completely agree. That's what I've been doing. That's how I've been able to hit this 7 figures in sales. And I want to encourage you to, amidst all of the changes that Amazon will have done and continue to do over the years to come. Believe me, this won't be the last big change that Amazon make on their platform. They will continue to make significant changes, but it continues to be such an incredible platform of opportunity if we choose to build it in the right way. Are Amazon removing some of these easy hacks to launch products? Yes. Does that mean that people like you and I that are going to treat this business seriously and actually put the work in are going to reap more rewards? I personally believe yes. So I think these changes, though they can be a little bit frustrating and though they can be a little bit vague from Amazon, in the long term, they will be positive because what's going to rise to the top are the quality products, the quality brands, and the quality sellers like you and I. What do you think? What do you think about all these changes that Amazon are making? Still very much fresh. Literally the changes are just being implemented right now. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have any questions, drop them down below and I would love to interact there. I'm off to have a wild night reading some more of the Amazon terms of service. Party on, brothers and sisters. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one real soon.